artist?
Vincent Van Gogh.
Lost his ear, right?
I think he's lost something.
Did he do the Sistine Chapel too? Is that him?
No, that was Michelangelo, wasn't it?
Hey guys, I'm Dave. Does anyone else want to introduce themselves?
That's Luke. I'm Kaylee.
Yep. So, if you haven't watched this week's sermon, first of all, go watch it because we're sort of continuing on that idea, and you will be a little bit left in the dark if you haven't watched it. So go watch it now. It's just the last video that we posted, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. So, today we're answering one question as a group, and then having a little bit of Q&A, I guess, at the end. So first, our biggest question we're talking about today is, how can I live as an example of Jesus right now in these times? So
I think our answer in other seasons may be different than right now. But the first thing that comes to my mind when it comes to how can I live as an example of Jesus is to start in your home. We are all home. We're all kind of stuck where we are, and I think a lot of times when we think about being an example of Jesus, it's like to the people at school, to the people on our sports team, to the people we work with, but all of those things are kind of put on pause right now. So to me, it looks like starting in your home and thinking about, how am I treating my parents? How am I treating my siblings? Am I being helpful at home? Am I serving other people at home like I would outside of home in this season? And kind of just making sure that, like, being an example of Jesus doesn't have boundaries and like places that I will do it and places that I choose not to do it, but like starting in your home. And some of the things that we've taught about, it's not about me or it's my serve, like what if that took off in your home first, and then when society kind of comes back to whatever normal is, like it's easier to go on from there.
that's good.
It's good. I think right now, probably more than ever, people are on Instagram, social media, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, whatever your platform is, people are on there more often than not, and it's easy to get wrapped up in like jumping on the negative bandwagon. Like we get it. Like, I mean, it's spring break week, and many of you guys had travel plans, and you were going somewhere to the south, to the west, to the east. Nobody was going north, but I mean, you had these things that you all planned up, and it's disappointing. And the struggle is that, like, once someone puts out their disappointment, it's easy for everybody else to jump in there and be like, yeah, this is so unfair and this isn't right. And I mean, seniors, we get it. Like, we understand this is your senior year and you've worked 12 and a half years to get to this point, and it's kind of not what you expected the final run to be. We get that, but you still have a big say in how the vibe of what's going on in your world is. You're seeing what your followers post, and they're seeing what you post. I don't know if I said that right. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. I don't know.
I zoned out a minute.
Sorry. But the reality is, like, you get to control that culture. So when you post, I get the good things aren't happening to you, but put a positive spin on it. I mean, most of you would much rather skip school all summer or all winter long, and now you got a bunch of days off or a bunch of days with less to do. So I mean, I'm not saying be crazy about this, but just don't get wrapped up in the negativity and posting about it and commenting on it and getting stuck in the cycle of it. It's just going to wear you down.
Mm-hmm. No. And I think if you are feeling negative, it's okay to have a conversation with someone, but like just putting it out there on social media like doesn't really accomplish that purpose. Like having a real conversation about your disappointments, I think, is a good idea, but maybe posting about it is not the best idea.
Yeah.
And bringing that back into the example of Jesus, like Jesus always talked about the positive side of things. I mean, Jesus was filled with hope in every conversation that he had. So our posts ought to be the same. Whether they're our pictures, our captions, our comments, they ought to be filled with hope.
Sure. It's good. It's really good.
And I think we can use this time, like you've said, let's twist everything, not everything, but let's frame things in a way where it's positive, but also like we can use this time to do things that are destructive to ourselves, or they build us up and build other people up too. So for me, like, we all have extra time. Well, most people have extra time that you're like, what do I do with this? I could watch Tiger King, or I could watch something new on Netflix or whatever, but instead of just doing that, like, I'm going to reach out to people that I normally wouldn't do that, or like, hey, I'm going to text this friend that I haven't talked to in a long time, or whatever that looks like just give it a shot. Everyone's at home bored, so the least they can do is ghost you. Like, what's the harm in that? And another thing for seniors and really anyone who's suffering from this, just know that like you're not alone. There's so many, like, first of all, everyone else in the senior class, wherever they go to school, whatever, they're all suffering with you, and plenty of adults and older people are suffering from this. Like, this is kind of, everyone is impacted in some way, so know that it's not just you that's being hurt by this.
Good.
That is good. Really good.
I think it's important too, just to keep in mind, like, you want to have positive influences in your life all the time. You know, like when Jesus established his disciples, like part of that was that they were going to be the leaders when he was gone. So he put them in place so that they could be in that position of influence, you know, around the whole known world. And I think that's important for you to realize, like, you have people that have been in position of influence in your life and a way to grow closer to Jesus and become more like him. So you got to stay intentionally plugged into them. You know, whether it's your small group leaders, whether that's jumping back in a small group you haven't been in for a while, you know, whether that's paying attention to church services or tuning into some worship sets. Like, you got to be real intentional about choosing the influences that are coming into your eyes and your ears.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And it's not going to find you. You have to find it. Like, you're gonna see things on social media that you shouldn't waste time on, but you have to seek out those things that matter too. So
That's good.
All right, are we done talking about serious things now?
I think though. I think
Okay,
that was a
cool.
good answer.
All right, so now we're gonna go through. If you don't know what the phrase GOAT means, let me tell you, it stands for greatest of all
Is that a
time.
sheep?
That's a sheep.
terrible. That's
What's a goat make then?
Yeah.
What noise?
I
does
have
but
no
not-
idea.
not that.
I was not raised on.
Greatest of all time. So what we're going to do is go through a few of these prompts, and we are going to answer who we think the GOAT is of a certain thing. So
Now, just to clarify, if we give answers and we'll all give answers, and if you don't agree with that answer, feel free to comment down below. Let us know what you think the greatest of this
should be last.
category is.
yeah, and some of these you're going to have strong opinions on.
You're
and
wrong.
That's okay.
You're going to have a strong opinion.
Yeah, it's okay to be wrong. That's fine. So we're going to start with the GOAT country music singer.
Garth Brooks, 100%. Greatest.
I don't have a strong opinion on this. I kind of don't like country music that much. So I guess Johnny Cash would be a
He's
go-to.
top. He's up there too.
Yeah.
A little bit of
so-
cocaine, but he's up there.
Yeah. That's my answer. Kaylee?
I not only feel the same that Dave does, but like I don't like country music. at
Oh,
all.
come
So-
on.
Kaylee
I
thinks
don't
Florida
have-
Georgia Line is
No,
the best
no.
country band
If
of all
I had,
time.
like, I
so
went and saw.
Can we really trust her?
Oh, Rascal Flats, but everybody that listens to country music
Life
says,
is a highway.
Come
they
on,
say
Lightning.
that's not real country music. So that's
Hey, that song's good, I guess.
that's as good as it gets for me.
All right, who's the greatest just artist? So like visual artist. Like,
Vincent Van Gogh.
lost his ear, right?
I think he's lost something.
Did he do the Sistine Chapel too? Is that him?
No, that's Michelangelo, wasn't it?
Maybe?
Who's to say?
Listen, mine is Frida Kahlo. Have you guys seen her? She's the chick with
Yep.
the unibrow. She
Oh,
does all
maybe.
kinds of
I thought you were talking about
self-portraits.
Anthony Davis, but
Maybe that's her kid. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
Dave, greatest artist?
So I'm gonna take this a little bit different. I'm gonna
Ooh.
say like visual artist. I'm gonna say Wes Anderson, who's a director for film.
Ooh, wow.
Pretty
I didn't
lame.
know we were
Mixing it
going
up.
that way.
Mixing it up.
Yeah, well, I had to.
Good.
The greatest GOAT teacher of all time.
Jesus!
Gosh dang it.
Boom!
Always the right answer.
No, but if
guess.
I had to pick like my own teacher, it would be my Spanish teacher from high school, Senora Freeman.
That's good. I'm sure she'll see this video.
Yes.
I might tag her in it. We're friends on
Aw.
Facebook.
That's good.
Well, if that's the case, then I have to say my mom.
Okay.
My dad has been liking all the videos we put on stuff, so
Guys, now
I
my
guess-
parents are going to be hurt that I haven't
Sorry.
said them.
It's your fault.
Sorry,
Rob,
Rob.
and Jenny, I love you.
I'll say my greatest teacher was probably in college, Tracy Schumann. Shout out
Job.
to Schumann.
Job, shoot.
I might even tag you or your son on this video.
Nice.
Just cause.
Nice.
Okay, let's move on. Greatest soccer player of all time.
Pele.
What do you know about Pele?
He was the greatest soccer player back in like the 80s.
A four-letter name.
Four-letter name.
Played soccer.
Played
That's what we know.
overseas. Maybe.
Kaylee, what you got?
Well, my Guatemalan friends will be disappointed, but the only one I can think of is Ronaldo.
And mine is David Beckham because he has the nicest hair.
He does have
I
a
don't
good
care about
dude.
soccer, but
Does have a
he's
good
got
dude.
good hair. Okay, the greatest worship leader of all time. Famous worship leader. You don't have to say me.
Present company excluded?
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely excluded.
What if we wanted to say you and CJ and
You're not
Jess?
allowed to say that because that's just
Okay.
that's a
good try.
cop-out answer.
It's a good try.
I'm gonna go Sean Curran right now. Definitely not greatest all time, but my favorite right now. So
Right now. See, how does that work with a GOAT? Is it right now or is it of all?
I mean,
It's all time.
all time might be like Chris Tomlin, but
it
I
the-
don't really like
it the-
listening to Chris Tomlin.
Is it the
so.
Gone or the GOAT? The greatest of all now or the greatest,
Gordon, right now. It's the Gordon.
greatest of all time? I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
Joel Houston. That I would
Joel?
actually say that. yeah.
Probably. Yeah, Joel's up
He's the
there.
greatest songwriter.
Jeremy Camp's up there. He's my guy back in the 90s.
Michael W. Smith.
He's my guy back
If
in
you're
the
talking
80s.
about writers,
Michael
like,
W. Smith's great.
songwriters.
Yeah.
Right. My
I
mom would
don't
say
care.
Rich Mullins. But
I like Rich
That's
Mullins.
just because she knew him.
true.
That's good.
They were friends.
Yeah.
All right, greatest superhero.
Ooh.
Batman's my favorite because they had the greatest films.
All
I
he had
think.
was a belt. He's
I-
not a superhero. He's the guy with a belt.
I know, but they have the greatest movies. So.
Ah, wow. Man, are we going like specific to Marvel?
I know, that's where I'm
or
like, I'm at a loss.
No, you gotta pick one.
One overall. Well, it's got to be Superman.
Yeah, I would pick Superman too.
All right.
I mean, not that it was the best movie,
But I like
feel
Captain
like
Marvel if we're talking, I mean, girl power. So
it's not the greatest girl.
Is Captain
superhero.
Marvel a girl? No, I don't even know. Who's
Yes,
Captain
You
Marvel?
haven't seen Captain Marvel?
No, I don't watch superhero movies.
What are you doing with your
then
time
you
off?
don't get a vote.
They're lame.
It's like I don't get a vote for country music.
Or on soccer player. You
Or
can name
that,
one.
That's fine.
All right.
Ronaldo.
Greatest movie actor or actress?
Jude Law. Matt Damon.
Oh, what in the world?
They're not the best.
Going
I just like
downhill.
them right now. I don't
Right
know.
here. Going. Clint Eastwood?
Respectable answer, right?
I don't know.
Kaylee, what do you think?
I want to have a girl just because no one said a girl yet, but
It's good.
I
Not the
can't
greatest
think of any.
None?
I
Top three?
I should have thought about this in advance, but I didn't.
Wow.
Oh gosh. Oh, I like Christian Bale too. He's not the
Just
he's
because
not
he
the
was
greatest.
Batman, right? Like, is that why?
Maybe I don't
Ah,
know.
it's all coming.
I
together.
do like Hugh Jackman a lot, but I don't know if
All
I
right,
would
hold
say
on.
he's the
Wolverine
goat.
or Circus Guy?
I like that he is
Wolverine or
has a
Circus
wide
Guy?
spectrum of characters that he can play.
Fair.
He does.
Fair.
Yeah, huge.
Have you ever seen the movie
huge
Australia?
Aquaman.
It's really good.
That's good.
No, I've
Quality.
never seen that movie.
Good.
Cool. All right, last one.
Rob Schneider. He's my favorite actor.
Adam Sandler.
Gosh,
I
I,
mean, I do
hate
like
Rob
Will Ferrell.
Schneider. If Rob Schneider's watching this video, I hate him. Do
We
you guys
should
know who
practice
Rob
it.
Schneider is?
Yes.
That's the guy with all the
He
Adam
has
Sandler
the
movies.
funny eyes.
Yeah. No, no.
What is happening?
No, Rob Schneider's a curly, black-headed dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes are funny.
No, that's not
not.
him.
And one movie it was.
Let me find,
one of the
let
Adam
me
Sandler
find a
movies.
picture of
He
Rob
does.
Schneider.
In one of the
So you know who I'm talking
in
about.
the one with the penguins, 50 First Dates, he was in. I'm like
He does have
Wikipedia.
funny eyes.
I'm like Wikipedia for Adam Sandler movies.
Look at Rob Schneider.
All right, last one. Favorite. or
This
favorite.
guy.
That guy.
Gosh.
Nothing wrong with his eyes.
I
whatsoever.
hate him.
Nothing wrong with his eyes.
Oh, he's also in
They're buggy.
Home Alone.
He was at Home Alone.
Are you sure?
I don't think he was at Home
I
Alone.
don't think so either.
That's from Home Alone.
That's
not
not
Home
from
Alone.
Home Alone.
You're crazy, dude. Click on one of those.
Hold
pictures.
on.
All right. Last one. Best basketball player, greatest of all time. Michael Jordan.
Jordan, hands down.
What the?
What do you
Dave?
got? What do you got, newbie?
Greatest basketball player of all time?
Yeah, don't
I
you
wasn't
dare say
alive
LeBron.
to watch Jordan.
Oh my gosh.
So I
Dude,
had-
he like when
that
did you?
wasn't that long ago.
like
it was
90,
in the 90s.
98.
He didn't retire till 2000.
I was 4
2000.
years old in '98.
You didn't watch basketball.
He
And
didn't
what else did you do in
retire till
Kentucky?
2003.
Yeah, but he was
The
horrible
second
then.
time.
That's a good point.
The second time. I
Yeah.
think he retired the
He was
first time in
peak.
'99, right?
I don't know.
Who you got?
I have to, because of my generation, I have to say Braun, but he's not like my favorite. I just like him.
And so you would pick him over Kobe at this point?
He wasn't alive for Kobe
Yeah.
either.
That's probably
I
true.
watched some Kobe, not a lot, but I definitely like Braun better than Kobe.
I definitely think that that's a generational.
Argument right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the
Yeah.
other ones are very.
Because like
historic.
older people would say like Wilt Chamberlain, right?
Bill Russell.
Yeah.
But it's Jordan. I mean, you're all wrong.
No one would say Bill Walton.
Bill Walton, the greatest commentator. of all time.
No.
This is called a glockenspiel, okay? Made famous. The German name. You broke it. No, I didn't break it. It comes apart like that.
Oh my gosh. I'm done.
He's fun
Shut
to
it
watch.
down.
He was in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
You didn't
Was
say
he
two.
a
You
burglar?
didn't say two.
No, he's a butler.
A buckler.
Did you want me to put the key in the bag?
Poor Rob.
All right.
He moved up to like Adam's assistant in all the other movies.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Get out there, live like Jesus in your home, on your Instagram, on your social media, whatever you're using.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Don't live like Rob Schneider.